You bust your butt in the gym, day in and day out. You're consistent, you're dedicated, yet the gains just aren't coming. Your pump fades fast, strength stalls, and your physique looks the same month after month. Sound familiar? Well, I'm here to tell you, you're not alone. Here's the truth. Most lifters won't admit. You might be doing everything right, except for the 3 things that matter most. And the worst part? These mistakes are subtle. They hide in plain sight. But once you fix them, the gains come fast. But don't worry, I've got you covered. So let's break down the 3 most common yet overlooked mistakes killing your muscle growth and how to fix them starting today. Let's do this. Alright, let's talk about the foundation of muscle growth: nutrition. And I'm not talking about just eating clean or healthy. I'm talking about giving your body the raw materials it needs to actually build new muscle tissue. The first mistake I see all the time is simply not eating enough, especially protein and total calories. Listen, you can train like a beast, but if you're not consuming a calorie surplus and giving your body enough protein, you are fighting a losing battle. Train all you want, but if you're underfed, your body prioritizes survival, not growth. What happens when you undereat? You break down muscle during workouts, but there's no fuel to rebuild it. Eventually, your body starts using muscle for energy, leading to catabolism and stagnation. Think of it like this. You're at a construction site, right? You're working hard, lifting heavy stuff, breaking down those muscle fibers. But if you don't have enough bricks and mortar to rebuild, you're not going to see any progress. It's that simple. Muscle growth or hypertrophy requires 2 non-negotiables: a calorie surplus and enough protein to support muscle protein synthesis. Now, how much protein are we talking? Aim for 1.6 to 2.2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight per day. That's your muscle building fuel right there. And don't be afraid of carbs and healthy fats. They're crucial for energy and hormone production. Add 250 to 500 extra calories if you want to grow. Focus on quality carbs and fats: oats, rice, sweet potatoes, nuts, olive oil. Ask yourself this: have you actually tracked your food intake for more than 3 days? Do you know how many grams of protein you're getting? Or are you guessing? Now here's what I want you to do. Track your food intake for a week. You might be surprised, most people underestimate how much they actually eat. Okay, we got your nutrition locked in. Now let's talk about your training. The second mistake I see is falling into one of 2 extremes: training way too much or not nearly enough. What's worse than skipping the gym? Going so often, your body never has a chance to grow. Now, I get it. You're motivated. You want to hit the gym every single day. But remember, more is not always better. In fact, training too much can actually be detrimental to your gains. You're sweating. You're grinding. You're sore all the time. But soreness doesn't equal growth. Why? Because it leads to overtraining. When you're constantly pushing your body without adequate rest, your cortisol levels spike. You start breaking down muscle tissue and your performance plummets. It's like driving a car with the pedal floored all the time. Eventually, you're going to burn out the engine. On the flip side, training too little won't cut it either. You need to challenge your muscles with progressive overload. That means increasing weight, reps, or sets over time. Without that consistent challenge, your body has no reason to adapt and grow. So, what's the sweet spot? Aim to hit each muscle group at least twice a week, with enough volume to stimulate growth, but not so much that you're constantly sore and exhausted. Listen to your body, prioritize rest and recovery, and don't be afraid to take a deload week when you need it. Ask yourself, are you lifting smart or just lifting hard? When was the last time you changed your program or checked if it's actually working? Remember, it's not about training hard, it's about training smart. Alright, here's where so many people miss the mark. Picture this. You're hitting the gym like a beast, but your body feels tired your mind's foggy, and your motivation's tanking. You might think you're just pushing through, but in reality, your body is waving a white flag. Listen closely. True muscle growth doesn't happen when you're training. It happens when you're recovering, especially while you're sleeping. I'm talking about getting enough sleep, managing stress, and giving your body the time it needs to repair and rebuild. This is when the magic happens. Mistake number 3 is neglecting the crucial recovery phase. You see, when you sleep, your body releases growth hormone, the muscle building hormone, and repairs those micro tears in your muscles. Skimp on sleep, and you're skimping on gains. And then there's stress. High stress levels elevate cortisol, a catabolic hormone that actually breaks down muscle tissue. It's like trying to build a house while someone's tearing it down at the same time. So how do you optimize recovery? Prioritize 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep every single night. Manage stress with meditation, breath work, or simply taking some time for yourself. And remember those rest days. They're not optional. They're essential for growth. Ask yourself, are you getting at least 7 hours of deep, uninterrupted sleep? Do you manage stress or let it manage you? Remember, a well-recovered body is a muscle-building machine. Treat it that way. So there you have it, the top 3 mistakes holding you back from your muscle-building potential. But here's the good news. Now that you know what they are, you can fix them and start seeing real results. And don't forget about other crucial factors: using proper form to prevent injuries and maximize muscle activation, establishing that mind-muscle connection to really feel your muscles working, and incorporating compound lifts into your routine to hit multiple muscle groups simultaneously. Ask yourself, do you feel the muscle working or just see the numbers going up? Building muscle is part science, part discipline. Muscle growth isn't magic. It's not reserved for genetically gifted athletes. Nail your nutrition, train smart, not just hard, and recover like it's your job. But here's the catch. Miss even one part of that formula, and the whole system breaks down. So if you're stuck, frustrated, or feel like you're doing everything right, but not seeing results, fix these 3 mistakes, and you'll stop spinning your wheels and finally see serious gains. Now get to work. See you next time. Keep watching MedGroww and take care of yourself.